What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Harry the Horse Barbecue, and today we are making a whole smoked picanha with homemade chimichurri. That's right, we're gonna dry brine a beautiful picanha, throw it on the fat stack to build up some amazing smoke flavor, cook it to medium rare, top it off with a flavorful homemade chimichurri, and then we'll dig into one of the best bites that summer has to offer. Is this the best way to cook up the queen of steaks? We're gonna find out. Let's get it.
Harry the Horse Barbecue.
Now, at this point in the barbecue world, everyone is familiar with picanha, often referred to as the sirloin cap. It is a cut of meat commonly found in Brazilian culture, often served up churrasco style or at churrascarias, essentially a Brazilian steakhouse, in which they have these picanha steaks on these massive skewers and they slice off the meat at your table. Now, I've already done a dry aged picanha that you can check out over here, but today we're whole smoking this thing and topping it with a beautiful chimichurri. It's a beautiful day for some picanha. So in order to make this whole smoked picanha, we gotta go shopping for a picanha. And let's go. Picanha! Now I picked up this beautiful picanha roast from my guys over at Marbled Meat Shop. And I mean, take a look at this beauty. Beautiful marbling and a beautiful fat cap on this queen. So enough horsing around, let's get this picanha out of the pack. Now here we have this beautiful picanha, and I selfishly wanted to cook this because I haven't had picanha in about a year, and this cut is not horsing around. Look at that marbling. That fat cap is trimmed perfectly thanks to my guys over at Marbled Meat Shop. This is gonna be good. Give it a flip around. Now there is a lot that can be done with picanha. You could cut it into steaks, grill them off right away, throw them on a skewer, do them churrasco style. But for this purpose, we're giving this a minor dry brine, and then we're gonna smoke it off. Now we may sear this off right before we eat, just so we can crisp up that fat cap. But other than that, I think some beautiful, medium rare, smoky picanha sounds pretty darn good to me. Now you could definitely give this an overnight dry brine, but I think a few hours for this piece of meat is perfectly fine. Give it a flip around. And we definitely want to season the fat cap. I'm gonna give this a nice layer of kosher salt all the way around. Then we could top this off with some supporting flavors right before it hits the smoker. Something about like that will work. This picanha is gonna head to the fridge for the next 4 to 6 hours for a mini dry brine. But in the meantime, let's make some homemade chimichurri. Off to the grocery store. Well, I got back from the store hours ago, but didn't have time to make the chimichurri, so let's make it now. And our chimmy is done. Give this a little taste. Ooh, nice and fresh. That is not horsing around. Now, if you don't want this chunky, you could totally pulse this with an immersion blender, throw it in a food processor, but I think that's looking beautiful. Let's break out that picanha. All right, this picanha has been dry brining for the last 7 hours or so, but now it's time to add a little extra flavoring. So we're gonna give it a flip around. You could also see on the underside that none of the salt is there. So we're gonna go on with some 16 mesh black pepper. This is that Kirkland brand from Costco. Not a big fan of this shaker, but it'll get the job done. Now on with some granulated garlic. And that's all we're doing here today. Flip around again. You can see that salt still on the surface. Going over the top with more 16 mesh and back with our granulated garlic. And that's all this picanha wrote. This picanha is all seasoned up and it's ready for the cooker. So let's go fire up the cooker. These are like boulders. Anywho. Fake nests. Gotta let the coals get hot. Sweet. Our chow cooker is rocking at about 200 degrees Fahrenheit and it's on its way up. I wanna get this picanha on around 200 to 225 degrees Fahrenheit so that way it can start to pick up that amazing smoke flavor. So enough horsing around, let's go grab that picanha and get it on. Let's go. Whole smoked picanha roast coming up for y'all. Up and under. Okay, we're gonna go thick end towards the fire. Just like that. All right, y'all, this is one of those rare times where I'm gonna be using an internal probe thermometer. I'll be using my ThermoWorks dot set to 125 degrees, and this will allow us to pull off that picanha at a perfect medium rare. Fancy enough, this thermometer is magnetic. So onto the leg it goes. Just like that, and into the center of the picanha we go. Now I got this beautiful picanha sitting in the middle back of the rack of the smoker. We're gonna let it go for as long as possible to pick up some amazing smoke flavor, and we'll pull it off of that medium rare. I've got the damper to the smokestack about a quarter of the way closed to help build some smoke flavor, and our fire is rocking between 225 and 250 degrees. I'll bring y'all back when we're ready to slice into this bad mama jamma, but until then, let's close it down. Boom, shakalaka. It really does seem like picanha is the queen of steaks. Who knew? New rhymes with blue. What's that? You see a blue? Where? There's our blue. And it pairs perfectly with picanha too. I think that picanha is just about ready. That means our picanha is done. Let's get ready to pull it. All right, our picanha is reading an internal of 125, and that is looking smoky and amazing. Whew, just take a look. But this fat cap needs some work. I think I know what we can do about it. Now, I planned on searing the fat cap of this picanha on the actual firebox of the fat stack, but it's a little dirty right now. But I've been messing around with this Monument Grill's Denali 605 Pro, and it has this crazy awesome sear zone, so I thought I'd give it a try. Ooh, some major flare-ups. A lot of fat on that cap of the picanha. Oh yeah, not too shabby and works really quick. Let's go let this rest. Now when it comes to cutting picanha, you really want to cut against the grain, and the grain of the picanha is going this way. So I'm going to slice this into steaks, or kind of slice it going this way, but then when we eat it, we're going to cut against the grain to have a perfect eating experience. And I mean, check out the sear we got, looking good. This picanha has rested for about 45 minutes to an hour. Oh yeah, that's looking incredible. We nearly got that edge to edge pink, beautiful smoke penetration on that fat cap. A little on the medium side, but that's the beauty of picanha. If you got some pickier folks, you can feed them the end pieces. My camera just briefly died, and in the process, I took a little nibble of that end piece, but goodness gracious, that's looking good. I mean, you can't get better than the queen of steaks. Oh yeah, salted all the way through, smoky, super flavorful. Wowza. See how I cut these little niblets? That slice is against the grain with picanha. Put a little drizzle of that chimney on there. I don't want to spill on the floor, but good Lord. Oh my God, that is a bite. Yo, that chimichurri is so easy to make. It takes like 5 minutes if you're not filming. Wow, is that packed full of flavor. We're not even to the best part of this picanha. Now we're getting to that fat cap. A little more chimichurri on there. Picking up all that garlic. The parsley, the key to that parsley is mincing it super fine. A little tangy from the vinegar and lemon. Salted beautifully. A little kick on that back end from those chili flakes. I mean, can you get better than a whole smoked picanha roast? That's a purty picanha. This might be my new summer go-to for sure. This whole smoked picanha with chimichurri is so good. I just can't stop. Hello, picanha. Whew, that is good. This picanha took about 2 hours on the smoker, so you're picking up that kiss of smoke. Nice little crisp on that fat cap. And man, I'm keeping this chimichurri recipe around. It is so bright and flavorful and fresh. Can you really beat a beautiful steak and some chimichurri? I think not. Hold your horses. Picanha really is the queen of steaks. And don't skimp on the chimichurri. Oh my God. It's like an amped up garlic and oil sauce. This combo's got flavors that got me going. Hooey. All you gotta do is pair this with a blue and your meal is basically complete. So damn good. I really don't know what else I can say.
Except for this.
This picanha and chimi is a classic combo that's gonna knock me on my bum. So I'm gonna go sleep this one off and dream of some summertime lyrics. Whoa, I'm feeling blurry from all that chimichurri in this dream. Cool. Yeah. Summertime grilling in the summertime. Picanha chimichurri got those flavors that'll blow your mind. You could do it too, all you need is just a little time. So sit back, relax, Harry's here to make your food divine. Picanha looking so prime, 10 out of 10, it's a dime. Tastes so good, it's a crime, no need to wait in a line. Grilling in summertime, shout out to swine and bovine. Hit the sub button for more barbecue and these sick rhymes. Thank y'all for tuning into Harry the Horse Barbecue. I really appreciate you checking out this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every subscription really helps me out. You know we got that crispy exterior to the outside of this picanha, so go ahead and leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below if you've whole smoked picanha, and let me know if you're digging this chimney recipe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we're posting new content, and you can follow me on Instagram at Harry the Horse Barbecue. Tag me so I can see what y'all are cooking because it really inspires me to get outside and cook. And with that being said, there's only one more thing, y'all. This one is going straight to the horse's mouth. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. I love the summer.